What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology, technical and fundamental stuff that we discuss every day. So any trade coming on the way, we will jump on a trade like we did one on the London session, the gold trade, which is pre-London session live and which is still running. So let's see how this trade is going on, and we will be, if there is any trade coming along the way, we will look at it. So before I begin this session, as there is a news coming up, we will cover that too. So make sure you like this stream, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So first of all, I will be looking at a review the trade that from this YouTube live that we are running. We saw that there's a lot of up and down, but the trading nicely moving in profit now. Is running in profit. So let me explain the trade from beginning that we have taken, and then we'll see what you should do with the trade. Should we run it or should you close, or what's the update on this one? I'm just analyzing the chart now. Gold, you can see that this is the candle that has given us the trading opportunity. Now if I replay the chart from here on gold, we see that this is this candle during the London session. We have seen that pre-London session there was a strong liquidity grab from this support zone and then form this big bullish candle. Now this is a very crucial level of support. As you can see on the 15 minutes time frame, the price has come to the support here, support here, support here, and then cross down. Okay, so when you see a support like that, rates maintaining couple of times, okay, it's a very important level of support. And from that support, we have seen the price has broken down, okay, grabbed the liquidity, and then closed as a big bullish candle. This is what I called a liquidity grab. Probably you have heard of that I'm talking about. Now liquidity grab is very important, that I really trade based on liquidity, and this is also the strategy used by all the big boys, okay, hedge funds, institutional traders. They use liquidity for their trading. So you saw that from the 15 minutes time frame, there's a strong liquidity grab. The price is closed above with this long bullish candle. Now afterwards, we saw the market was moving up and down, but at the end of the day, we see that there is quite a few pullback has happened, and ultimately the trade is moving in the direction that we expected. Now let this structure to be broken to the upside, and then in this live we will bring our stop loss at entry, and then we can make the trade break even and running a risk-free trade. Let's see how this current one is closing. If this one cannot break this high, cannot go above, cannot create a new higher high, we will be closing with the running profit. So this is the update on gold trade that we are running. And in the meantime, let me know in the chat which one you are also trading, and I'll look at all of them. Let me know also in the chat that if you are running this trade, this gold trade that we have called during the pre-London session, if you are running the trade. Thank you for being here. Let me look at Kakulan. Thank you. Rahim, good day coach. Thank you Rahim. Good afternoon coach. Joining from South Africa. Thank you for joining, Harry. What do you think EuroCAD and EuroNZ? I would like to go short on these pairs. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look at it. EuroCAD and EuroNZ. Yeah, we'll look at it. Suresh Gold. Yeah, we'll look at it. Hi, good evening coach. Thank you. Coach, something about gold. Okay, so Suresh Gold. Gold is going to hit the full profit target that we have set in our trade. Okay, 2 times profit, the one that we are running during the London session, pre-London session live from YouTube live. This is a free trade, and also this same trade sent to the students also for the community who are following me on YouTube and social media to help. So make sure that you always manage your risk and keep everything is educational, because everything teaching in this channel is only for educational purpose, to help you to learn trading so that you know exactly how trading works. So we see that this candle now on the 15 minutes is well above. All right, this is looking like a very strongly bullish market structure. We saw that from the 5-minute chart. You can see gold grab liquidity multiple times. There is a break of the support here, and then we saw that there is aggressive movement now. So from the 4-hour perspective, what I see that gold in fact making this move to the upside, which is expected. And you see that the previous session also there was a very notorious liquidity grab, you can see here, and that liquidity grab that pushed that gold price to that level, which is in fact insane, that there was a big move happen. And that's why we see that gold now pretty bullish. Now long-term price action is bullish. So why did I set here the TP target is because if you closely look at, you see that this market has an imbalance in that zone that has not been tested. So you should see a bullish move to the upside. Now probably if you are not present in the pre-London session live, then for you to trade, I will recommend you to wait a little bit. Let's see how it does, because this is a 1-hour chart. We see that the market showing significant bullish, and we could see, you see this is the 1-hour candle doji. Okay, this doji from the 1 hour has closed with a big so you can see this 1-hour doji, okay, has crossed almost quite a few hours low, okay, quite a few hours low. And then you see there is a long wick candle has created and then closed above. And what I think that because the market is, you see the multiple times grab liquidity along this channel, okay, the market is moving along this channel, and we saw that there is liquidity grab once here on the 1 hour from this bullish candle, and then there is another one here also from this bullish candle. I am expecting, even if it comes down again to this zone, I'm expecting it to move in that way and then to break to the upside, so which is very likely to happen. Okay, we see that new higher high every time creating, so which is a good sign that gold in fact, okay, so there is a doji has formed on the top. I still would not close, okay, because I want to take the full profit in it. So there is a doji is created. This is the resistance zone. We might see further pullback, but I'll keep running. Okay, I'll keep running for the full profit target on it, and then we'll look at how we can find trading opportunity later to add more positions if needed. Okay, so this is a very good bullish candle on the 1 hour. If we look at our TF strategy, we see that the buy alert, which is this one here, 1 hour candle, okay, on gold, this is 1 hour, and also there is 1 hour. So back to back 2 liquidity candle that we see, that is in fact giving so this is our liquidity indicator, okay, which is available for, if you're our lifetime member, you can access from your student dashboard. There is a there's back to back 2 liquidity grab. So according to our TF strategy, we see these 2 buy alert on gold, okay, and exactly the price started to move from here. So let's see what happened. I'm still bullish and the market structure is still bullish, so we'll keep that running along the way. If there is another opportunity coming, we might be adding up positions. Let it first create a a strong movement, another bullish price action, then if needed we will be adding position, but otherwise we will keep running. If it breaks to the upside, we will be moving our stop loss to the break even and then look for another opportunity. All right guys, so make sure that you let me know in the chat which one you are trading. Let's see what we have next. Where you wanna go, long coach? So yeah, gold is bullish, but at the moment, let's see. You can see it is again a little bit of consolidation, but I think that, you know, this is the channel. As you can see, it is respecting this channel, and I think this market, you know, it's nicely putting, you know, creating a bullish market structure, and I'll be still holding the trade for full profit again. Nice trade. Thank you, Alex. Yep. Do you use DXY? Yeah, absolutely, Alex. We do use DXY. Hi sir, dollar yen. Thank you, Mohanat, for joining the live session. Hi coach. Thank you, James, for being here. Euro AUD. Yeah, absolutely. Hi sir, thank you. Suresh, coach. Yep. So euro dollar. What about euro USD? Okay, so we see that gold bullish will keep running. Let's look at euro dollar. Again, going to the lower time frame. Okay, euro dollar. What I see that, looking at the monthly. All right, so from the monthly, as you know that I always look at the bigger picture first. The reason is, you know, that bigger picture will give you a clear direction in the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. And this is how normally, you know, all professional trader look at the market, looking at bigger picture, because when you look bigger picture, you have a very clear direction in the market. Like if you look at the GPS, what you see that if you look at the Google map or any kind of map, and what you're gonna see that a narrow road, but if you look at, you know, zoom out and then see overall picture is much more easier. So when you look at monthly, one candle will tell you the whole story of the lower time frame, what is going to happen. For example, if you see that the price has broken any kind of monthly level, let's say monthly support, monthly resistance, which is a very important place to look at, because anytime you could see reversal, right? So you see that euro dollar from the monthly has formed this bullish candle, which is significantly bullish. And overall picture on euro dollar, starting from here, you can see this is a big monthly impulse followed by this correction. What I think that euro dollar might be going for another impulse to the upside. Now looking at weekly, this is the weekly candle on euro dollar, and this candlestick pattern for me is significantly bullish. Firstly, you can see 4 weeks, almost a month, the price was going up and coming down to create a new lower low, going up, coming. So it's a very interesting price action. When you see this kind of interesting price action, you can expect the price to go ahead and, you know, to create a bit more, you know, aggressive move, because interesting price means that there is a lot of, you know, manipulation happen here, and as a result there is a big move to the upside. Now what is a manipulation? Do you have any question? Let me know in the chat so that I know that you understand in fact this thing. So what is a manipulation in fact? And if you really want to be a trader, you have to know that kind of thing, because at the end of the day, being a trader is not just, you know, winning a trade, you know, and then thinking that I'm a trader, is but to know the mechanics of the market, to understand how price moves, why price moves, why does this happen, this kind of thing. So I would appreciate if you let me know that what is the manipulation. So let me see how you guys are doing. And now we see that from this support level, euro dollar has a strong bounce to the upside. Okay, with that bounce back to back, quite a few weekly doji has cross grab liquidity and then big move on the weekly. Now at this point the price, you can see that this is the current weekly candle. After pullback, it's on the top. What I think that we could see that this market is just, it's still highly likely to push to the upside, and this is the resistance zone. We might see that this market will continue to go up. Now if I look at daily on euro dollar, we see that there is only one thing that we need to look at is during the during the London session also I discussed that when you see, which is a very important thing guys to keep in mind, let's say a market is moving like this, okay, creating an impulse correcting to the trend line or any kind of level, correcting to the level, and then suddenly it has broken, okay, against the trend. That means that the trend is up, the price is creating series of higher low. So how do you know the uptrend? Looking at low. When you look at the uptrend, always look at the low. Series of higher low is the key important for an uptrend. Series of lower, because high could be different, okay? Why do I talk about higher low in an uptrend? Because high could be different. For example, you could see something like that. You see, let me delete that. You could see something like this, you see. So the goal is to look at the higher low when it is in an uptrend, and then look for this one here, okay, a break from the trend line. And once it breaks from the trend line, and then wait for the price to go back to the top of the price, okay, and then let it come back to the support. And this is where a big trade comes in place, okay. This is where the profitable trade comes in place, and then going long from here. Stop loss below this low, and then 2 to 1, 1 to 1, 3 to 1 based on your strategy. So that's a very, very high probability. So how do you apply with the euro dollar now? What I see that euro dollar, you can see now, let's draw that trend line that we are talking about. You see back to back 3 days candle has created a series of higher low along this zone. So this is where we can define it, and in that case you see this is the daily candle on euro dollar, and it has grabbed significant amount of liquidity and then closed above, right? So with that closing above, the price now highly likely that will come back down again to test this trend line, and then will go up, right? This is what we are talking about, that a trend line, series of higher low, jump like that, break it down, go up, come back down, and then go up. So you see series of higher low, breakdown, has gone up, now come back down here and then go up. So this is a very simple system that you can understand. Now from the 4 hour, we see that euro dollar now approaching that support zone that we are talking about, and I think that highly likely the price will come back down here, will create a long wick candle, will test this level, and then we will go bullish. And this is what I am waiting for euro dollar to give me break of this support. Especially you see there is a wickless candle breaking this support, and then to give us potential buying opportunity, okay. Breaking this support, making an overextended to the downside will give a very good opportunity to buy euro dollar. It is a bullish market. I will be only looking for potential bullish trading opportunity, guys. Make sure that you give a big like. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds, just check 2 things. Just press that 2 buttons. One is like, the other one is subscribe, so that all the content that I am releasing is going to your home page. And also make sure that you press the bell button, so that every day I release analysis, other new content, and you are notified. Because music you can listen in the night, trading is all about present moment. So yeah, that's how you can get maximum advantage from this channel from this academy. So looking at gold, going back to gold again. Okay, so you see that from that zone, gold now coming back for a pullback again. All right, so I can move the stop loss to break even, but I will really recommend, I will really wait for the price to there is a probability for another liquidity grab, but I'll really wait for the price to give me the full profit on this one. Okay, yeah, I'll be waiting for full profit on this one. So let's see how it does. We'll be looking at it. So Gbpusd. So gold along the way, at the same time, let it make this structure here. You know, there is the trader might be trapped here. You see there is a head and shoulder. Now this head and shoulder, you know, trader might say that, okay, new trade, okay, there is a head and shoulder, let's sell. And in one go you might be right, and you could see the prices drop. But always I value the trend. Okay, trend is your friend all the time. So the trend is up here. Okay, so we'll be looking for uptrending market. All right, so this is what we'll be doing, that we'll be waiting for a potential bullish move to the upside, and we'll keep that trade running. Let's see how it does. Very interesting price action. From the 1 hour, we see the price again has come to the support zone. See, when the price consolidate like that, move in a channel, sometime might be difficult for you to predict the market. So that's why it is always to look at the trend and liquidity. So always trade with the trend when the price grab liquidity. Is a very important thing to look at. Hello sir, Gbpusd, I will look at it. Mr. Techno, hi sir, thank you. What's the strategy? Okay, so your name is in different language, I couldn't read, but we'll talk about, okay, what is strategy I'm using. I'll talk about it, no problem. Good evening, thank you. Good afternoon sir, thank you. Which I have closed gold with 1330 profit. I know you can change my life. Thanks you, Kingsley. Okay, very good. You closed gold with profit is still we are running, so that's good. But I always if you really want to be profitable over the long term, then the best practice is to hold the trade. I also close sometime, because when I see a very strong reversal, I also close trade early. But if you do proper risk management, okay, the best is to wait for the trade to evolve, to go to its highest potential. That's the right trading psychology, especially if you in the beginning. I know that it's might be a little bit of hard, okay, to hold a trade for very big profit, and that's why optimistic risk to reward is always best. For example, so that let's say if you hold a trade for 10 times profit, 5 times profit, then you'll see that after going 3 times, 4 times profit, the market reverse and take you out of the trade, make you break even, or maybe make you losing. So it's hard in the beginning. All right, so that's why, based on where is your position, I have hundreds of thousands of students, followers, and everyone has a different trading psychology. That's why a generalized what I can say, the opinion may not be applied to you. So you need to find out, in fact, you need to find out who you are first, is a very key point. Okay, and this is come down to the trading psychology. Finding who you are is very important. Very few people know who they are, because this is what the trading is, it's an identity. Many people come to trading Forex. Okay, they try to trade Forex like a, let's say, coffee shop business, or maybe a supermarket business, or maybe what I can say, a taxi business. Trading is completely different than what you do. Job, not like a, so everyone try to do the trading like a job, like a day job, coming to the JC Livermore said that you want, like, traders when come to the market, they feel like they need to take something home. Trading is not like that. Trading is like is being smart in understanding the price. Okay, because there are millions of traders trading in the same platform. You don't see people, you see candles, but these candles are the representation of the people on the other side. And beating these people, beating this trader, is not only reading the candle. Reading candle is very important, and I can teach you, and you know it very well also, many of you. But something that no one can teach you is being a trader. Okay, being, keep in mind, we focus on doing, but being and doing is a completely two different subject. When you become, it comes to you. When you do, you need to go there. So keep in mind two things. One is being, okay, another one is doing. So the difference between being and doing is that being is quantum. Okay, keep in mind, being is quantum, doing is physical, is Newtonian. Okay, I'll explain easily, you'll understand. For example, according to Newton's third law, or second law, first law, I forgot it. Anyway, according to Newton's law, if you apply force on something, the object will move from A to B. This is what we learn in physics according to Newton. And when the object you apply force is moving from A to B, so we learn from very early that, okay, if I put X amount of load, or 10 pound or 10 Newton load, then this object is moving from A to B. So then what should I do? I put 20 pound load, or maybe 50 Newton load. Okay, so that the more load I'll put, the bigger, the faster, the farther the object will go. And we spend all our energy by pushing the object and getting tired every day by thinking that if I put a little more effort, then it will go there and go there. That's doing. Okay, so then what is being? Being is not, you don't need to apply any force to do the things, or to come the things to you, because being is opposite. That means that let the things come to you. That is being. How does it work? It is in quantum field. So it's like work like this. For example, you are now, okay, Mr. X, have a 3-bedroom house, okay, have a maybe 2012 model car. So this is Mr. X. So your being is have this, all of this that you have because of your being. Now what we do, that in that sense, that we remain Mr. X, and then we apply force on the things to make it happen, so that we have 10-bedroom 2030 model car, 10 million bank balance. But we need to realize that to have that, there is a version of Mr. X exist who has those, all of the things that you are looking for, and that is becoming. So how do you become? By first to create a Mr. X who has that, all of the things that you are looking for in your mind. There is a universal law that's called the law of mentalism, that everything happens first in the mind. In fact, any architecture, let's say you want to build a building, okay, and when you build a building, the architect first create that building in his or her mind. And so you need to first create in your mind what you want. So that is being. So when you work on being, you don't have to do anything. You have to do, but for a little doing, things will come to you. So this is the vice versa of doing. So that's why it's a we have a wrong education, to be honest, from everywhere. So because of that, it became so hard for people to become financially free, because the conditioning, programming, and learning, financial education, everything is in fact wrongly given. There is a reason behind it. Okay, do you know where the education and that what we learn, where this has been originated from? This all originated, the root of all of them came from 12, like middle age, for example, let's say 1200, 1000, 1200, 3000, 1500 years ago, all these things started. Because that time, you know what, that time there was only one king. Okay, one king. Try to understand. There is one king. The whole country was in poverty. There is only one man or one family has everything, all the wealth, all the money, all the property, everything. There's only one person had in that time, let's say in 1200, 1300, 1500 years ago. And that one was the ruler of everything, and all the people were serving him. So he or that one king or family created all the system of education, everything, how things should be. And that is where the programs comes, because when mind programmed, it works in the same way. And because of that, we have a very misunderstanding about wealth, education, money. So that is a very long programming, need to reprogram. So this is why, sometimes very difficult to understand. I hope that you got some points, and we'll do more on that. But I'm sure that you are in a very modern age, and you know that how to make things happen. Okay, probably I get a little bit of out of topic, but sometimes it really helps to listen to. Let me know in the chat. Okay, let me see if I delete all of them, then everything will go. Okay, so looking at guys gold, we see that gold in fact moving in the direction, so we should keep running the trade. I'll let you know when we need to move the stop loss at entry, but I think the news is coming and we should be able to have a 2 times profit target hit on this one. Guys, I need a big like, smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So make sure that you press that bell button. Okay, trapping NZD USD, I'll look at it. Yeah, tomorrow NZD USD, NZD news is coming. AUD USD and NZD USD is very, very important. I think AUD CAD, yeah, called USD CAD double bottom. Yeah, absolutely. So your middleman technique helped me to get trade on GBP AUD, some profit. Amazing. Amanjit Singh, good job. This is why this technique or a strategy is given. Okay, middleman. Let me know if you want to know more about it. It's not a one-day game, it's a test game, but I'm sure that once you are here learning, you'll understand everything. So middleman is my favorite candlestick pattern, and it was firstly I discovered in 4 years ago, when I was observing the market, trying to figure out in fact what is the most profitable candlestick, why this happened, and then I observed something in the market that really happening repetitively, and I feel like that okay, no one is probably observing these things, this happening. Communication is very important. Maybe someone knows, but conveying that message, that's why Einstein, the famous scientist, he said that if you cannot explain something, then you in fact don't understand it. So that's why what I clearly can communicate, this is what possible to convey to you. So make sure that you take everything what is given here, because as I mentioned that this is the channel where you'll get everything. There's a lot of free content that I'm posting, and as you can see, this is the trade that we are running from a pre-London session, and there's a lot of things that I have is still not delivered because it's a long process. So make sure you stick to the channel, and keep learning. Don't hesitate to ask any question. Euro USD is worrying. Okay, we'll look at it. NZD USD, absolutely. Okay guys, in the meantime, if anyone looking for a regulated broker, there is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the chat given for EverTrade. They're regulated, and you can use our link, use a code for bonus, 40% welcome bonus. I'm giving the link in the chat again. You can use that link to register with them, and then to open an account with them. Your capital will be in the safe hand. They are regulated, so everything is in safe hand. Okay sir, can you teach middleman strategy on this weekend? Yeah, absolutely. Delmit, middleman, I do have a strategy. I'll try to create a separate video on middleman again with the updated information. Subscribe to the channel, everyone. This weekend I'll try to release that one, though I'm very compacted with everything, but I always think about you guys, that what I'm doing, is it going to the right people, going to the subscribers, they are getting benefited. This is my main goal, to help traders, because at the end of the day, what you give out will come back to you. So I don't think about what is coming back to me. I always think about what I'm giving out, because according to the universal law, this is also a universal law. I work based on the universal law, because this is the end of the day, it's the truth. So the one of the law is cause and effect is what you give out must come back to you. I believe in that. So I always try to give out the best so that I can get the best. This is how one can live happy and peaceful life, and this is what I am doing. Should you sound like a history teacher? Yeah, you can teach us a lot, not only about trading. Thanks for giving us. No problems, thank you. You know, I'm not only giving knowledge, I also taking knowledge from you guys. You guys share a lot of things. Also in the VIP chat, you guys also share a lot of things. Thanks for that. Euro USD, please. Absolutely no problems. Looking at, you're looking to keep buying on the news on gold. Yeah, we are running the bullish trade on the news. I think that because it's the way it is moving, we should be able to get a hit on this one very soon, so which is 2 times profit on this one. Okay, let me move that entry here. So which is a 2 times profit trade on gold. As I mentioned, that if you want to learn the strategy that I am trading gold, okay, and you can see gold I have taken from here. Now if I go to the 1 hour chart, turn on our TF indicator, you can see exactly where we bought gold, back to back 3 bullish trading signal according to my favorite trend following strategy indicator, which is giving me that buy signal, and gold is moving in that direction. If you want to learn my strategies and also access this indicator from your student dashboard, I will invite you to join the lifetime access plan so that you can learn our strategies, trade with us, and also access everything that we have. Once you are our lifetime member, you will be here forever, you know, until the this company will exist, even when I will not be here. So definitely it's a great great opportunity for you to learn and grow as a trader. Okay, so Euro USD, Euro CAD, let me look at that. So Euro USD, we see that Euro USD, there is a candle close just. So let me look at all the timing here to see in fact which one done what. So you see that CHFJPY, AUD USD, Euro JPY. So you see that Euro JPY, also Euro AUD, so you see, I'm just looking at quickly, guys. So Euro USD has, I think that Euro USD might come a little more down later today during the news. As I mentioned, this is the trend line that I have drawn on the daily in the beginning of the session on euro dollar. Okay, so with that, and if I look at the weekly, so from the lower time frame perspective, what I see that euro dollar, this is the support here. If I extend this line, okay, what I can see that on Euro USD, support here, okay, support here, movement, support here, movement. Okay, so with that, you know, support on euro dollar, support, and I think that the price will come down first, will test this support, and then will continue to rise, because at the end of the day it's a long-term bullish market, and we saw that this breakdown was a liquidity, it's a hunting here. So with that hunting, euro dollar in fact has broken to the upside. I think it will come down again, will test this level, and then will continue to rise. So I'll be waiting for a downward movement. As you can see, news is coming. Let me look at the news calendar so that we exactly know the news is be here. Forex factory calendar. So you see 12 a.m., which is around 40 minutes from now on. We'll cover that news. George's job opening, which is an important news for USD. And tomorrow AUD and NZD news, and that's also an important news coming up. So with that being said, euro dollar, I will be waiting for a pullback to that level, and with that pullback, what I think that euro dollar will continue to, after testing this level, we should be able to see that euro dollar again going bullish, because there's a big impulse, you know, that there is a and movement to the upside again has come down. So any, you know, any pullback, any liquidity grab from this support will be an opportunity for us to buy. I think that euro dollar, as you can see, including the AUD USD, okay, AUD USD also, you know, has a drop here, okay, in that level, and I think this one also from the lower time frame should be able to see some movement to the upside, as tomorrow there is a, you know, there is a news coming. Okay, so this is a, for all of them, for AUD USD, this is a trend line. You can see the price was moving along this channel, and so this is where, okay, it's in the middle. What I think that we might see further drop during the news, or we could see a bullish move can be start from here. So as tomorrow news is coming, I will be waiting for a strong bullish move to be started, and then we'll be jumping on a trade. Already the price almost in 50%, I think more than 50% retracement. Yeah, so exactly at 50% now the price. Okay, yeah, any kind of movement to around 61.8% could be you know, good position, but we just need to see that it is in fact going to the upside, because from the daily we have seen already a bullish move started. From the monthly already we have seen an attempt from the buyer. I think from the monthly we should see further move, and I think that AUD USD might be going to test this monthly 20 EMA, where there is a, you see there is a liquidity gap here on the weekly. So AUD USD, you know, are significantly bullish in that sense, but as I mentioned earlier today, this is a very important thing that you know to look at. Actually, you see that this is the daily support on AUD USD, and you can see that in that support the price was creating series of higher low along this zone, okay, along this support level, and then with that higher low you see there is a one candle has a liquidity gap, and very high probability that this price will come back down again to this level, okay, and then we'll go bullish. Okay, you see that this is applied to every time frame, every strategy, so every time frame, every instrument. So on AUD USD I'll be waiting for further drop, and then once you see the market is showing that pattern, I'm looking for, will be waiting for you know, go long, as tomorrow there will be a news, we should be able to see some bullish move on this one as well. So yeah, let's see gold what it is doing. Yeah, it's moving in the direction, guys, so we might be able to move our TP target, stop loss at entry a little bit. So with the news we should be able to hit the TP. Anyone running this trade, guys, during the pre-London session, can you let me know in the chat, and I'll if we anyone coming again on the gold, any trade coming, we'll be looking at that. Okay, taken on with Usdjpy. I got on rate. I see. Okay, great. That's great. That's great. That's a very good job you did. Yeah, here. Thank you for that. It's needed. You know, you need to see the result of anything you are doing. Okay, it's important. So let me see. Yeah, you need to see the result by yourself. Backtesting is very important. If you want to be a trader, then okay, very good, Keita. Thank you. Please check on gold, Keita. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Yeah, so you're running very good. Keep running. As the news coming, we should be able to see a movement to the upside, the way we see the 1 hour candle, which is also significantly bullish. And I will not still move the entry, stop loss at entry. You can make it break even, closing some profit. If this is how you do, you can do that. So I normally don't do anything. I normally take the full profit, because the reason is, many times happen that very good trade almost went to the TP target, has come down. Okay, this is a very long experience in backtesting. In the real trading, I have seen that has come down. I put the break even, took me out of the trade, and straight gone to my TP target. So, and then I did an extensive backtesting to see in fact how it works. And I took maybe thousands of trades for backtesting to see what results come if I move the trade to break even, and if I don't. And in fact, it completely individual preference. You can move that stop loss at entry. Some of you do that. That's completely fine. It depends on what kind of trade you are running. For example, if you're running a very narrow stop loss, big profit target, yeah, it's good idea to bring the stop loss at entry. If you're running, let's say, a bit bigger stop loss, then give it some time to breathe. William, thank you. What do you think on dollar CAD? Okay, William will look at it. So let the gold trade to go to hit the TP. Okay, all right, just look like it's gone there. Okay, now you can okay, we see TP hit. Awesome. All right, good job. Okay, so profit target hit on gold. You can close now or TP hit, okay, because it might again get a little bit of you can close now with full profit, right, because it hit that resistance zone, and there is a news coming. Might see some backward movement. Okay, so we'll keep that. So this one is done. In my account history. Okay, so let's look at now indices. We'll be looking at NASDAQ. Okay, from NASDAQ, what we see that if you look at the monthly, okay, NASDAQ, I'll do a full analysis on NASDAQ. Now you can see that from the monthly perspective, this is the resistance zone here on NASDAQ. So with that resistance, the price, this is the monthly candle. It's really an impressive bullish candle on NASDAQ. You can see that. So with this bullish monthly candle, NASDAQ has back-to-back 3 months, you can see significant bullish move. The way it has opened in the new monthly, what I think that we might see a retest of the top of this doji, the resistance turn support at some point. I think that afterwards we could see the NASDAQ having another bounce to the upside. The way it has closed almost, you can see no wick at the top, which is a very powerful candle on the monthly. So monthly, this kind of candle is in fact very strongly bullish candle. And you can see there is an imbalance here. So what is an imbalance? There is a lot of seller here. It's not, tested by buyers. So, highly likely that we might see that this imbalance is being filled. You know that how the imbalance is filled. Even let's say when the market is in an imbalance, even the buyers not buying, right? You see that the market is going up. How does it work? You see that? So let's say the buyers didn't buy, but still the market, you see that it will go up. So it's interesting, isn't it? Can you let me know how this happened? Let's say there is an imbalance here in that zone, okay, in that area, and the buyers are not doing anything. The buyers just sleeping, but the market, you'll see that in what situation the market will still move to the upside. Can you let me know in the chat? Let me see how you guys are thinking. What do you think about oil? And when you get chance, thanks. Okay, James, thank you. Turong, coach, what do you think about using RSI indicator? Okay, so Turong, very good question. About the RSI, 2 questions. James, what do you think about US oil? Okay. Okay, let me finish that NASDAQ. And also, can anyone knows that, let's say the buyer's not buying, but how the market will go up or go to that point. So for NASDAQ, I'll finish NASDAQ and then I'll come back to oil and then about the RSI indicator. I'll explain exactly, in fact, what you can get from an RSI indicator. So looking at monthly on NASDAQ, we see that there is, in fact, this is the monthly candle that has crossed the previous monthly low. Okay, from this support, we saw that there is a big bullish monthly candle. Now, this is the previous resistance, which is turning support. What I think that NASDAQ might be going long from here, and highly likely it will test this level and will continue to rise. If I look at weekly, what we see that this is in fact with this big bullish engulfer followed by a doji. It's a middleman, and we saw this is what exactly expected. We saw there is another bullish candle. Now it is leaving this resistance here, which is turning support here. Can give us long bullish candle here. From the daily, there is a doji. Now you see there is another bullish candle is being formed. What I think that the price might be coming down and then going to the upside. So from the lower time frame perspective, what I see that you can see this is the NASDAQ already has formed a very clean head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, so which is above this important level, this previous resistance turn support. What I think that, okay, because this is the level that we have drawn that might be testing, I think we could see a break to the downside, breaking all this low, consolidating in that zone, and then we will see that bullish move. So for going long with NASDAQ, I will prefer this level, okay, which is this previous support, okay, which is what I see that this is the support here. Also it's testing as support, and then creating a lower high, and then to go along with this one on NASDAQ. Okay, so NASDAQ is bullish, but we need to see proper pullback, and then we can go go along with this. Now looking at US oil. All right, so if we look at the US oil, let me look at the market. There's a big gap opening on US oil, and I think that the way it has opened with this is a massive gap. If you look at the weekly, you can see the price is completely disconnected from this structure. Now this one, I find a very nice similarities with another instrument. Let me show you. If you look at the Gbp USD, okay, so Gbp USD, exactly the same pattern you can see here. Okay, pattern repeats. This is a liquidity grab after this structure has broken down and then separated with gap opening, has come down for a pullback and then trending to the upside. This is the daily on Gbp USD. Exactly the same thing repeated on the weekly on US oil. Okay, now with that being said, what I think US oil will do, very highly likely to do that, is for the price to come to this support. Let's draw this way, which is the covering all the candles. And what I think, we could see a pullback to fill that gap, okay, to this level, and from here we will see that US oil changing its downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, this is what I think that US oil is going to do. And if I look at daily, you can see there is a narrow doji. It's consolidating in that zone. I don't think that the market will leave a gap here. As you know, the market doesn't like to leave a gap. Gap is filled all the time, today or tomorrow. So this is from the daily we can see that, and very highly likely that this is what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago, guys. When you see a false breakout or a liquidity grab like that, okay, you can expect the price to come back to the original support and then to trend, leaving this one as a pure liquidity grab, and then let the price to move in that direction. Okay, so with that said, now jumping onto the lower time frame, I will not recommend to go long from here now, because this price, you can see it's on the top, which is long-term resistance. Okay, the price has come to the resistance, and very highly likely that it could be in a one candle. It might come during the news, because oil is very sensitive to news. In any way, it will come down here, highly likely, and that is where a very good opportunity will come to go long with US oil from this level. Going long from here, stop loss below this low, 3 to 1 takes to reward, will be a good trading opportunity on US oil. Okay, so dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Coach, what do you think about using RSI indicator? Okay, RSI, let me plot the RSI indicator. How many of you really RSI, relative strength index? Okay, I can't see that. Well, how many? So I don't plot that in my chart. Okay. you see where, okay, it come to the live now. Okay, so for the RSI, I think that most of you know exactly how the RSI work, but just to give you a general idea is, as you know, that there's the upper band, middle band, and the lower band. So when the price above 70, okay, which is considered as overbought, below 30, which is considered as oversold on RSI. Now RSI is very beneficially used when there is a divergence on RSI, okay. Otherwise, we saw that gold has a big move. Let's see what's happening with RSI with the gold. So yeah, so it has gone up, gold, guys. You see that, in fact, has gone to the direction where you expected. It is on a resistance zone. Okay, it was a good trade, in fact. Okay, so RSI, you can see here, this is the 5-minute chart. The price is going just above this over in an overbought area. Okay, so the only thing that RSI can give us is to look for divergence. Divergence is, just simplest term is when, let's say, the market is creating series of higher high and higher low. RSI also creates series of higher high and higher low. But when you see the market, like there isn't enough volume, but there's a, the market is still creating a series of higher high and higher low, you could see that RSI getting flatter and flatter, and it started to create a lower low and lower high. So which is called, let's say like this, which is called a divergence. Okay, so this is called a divergence, means that there is a disagreement between the price and the indicator, which is called a divergence. Now divergence alone cannot be a trading signal. If you have a strategy that you use divergence, that could be like, let's say if you have a rule-based strategy, the one that we have, for example, in our TF strategy, we use moving averages, 2 moving averages, and we use some price action together combining to give us a trade alert. So this is where I found that RSI is beneficial for some traders. I used to do in the beginning. Okay, I did I think almost there's no indicator that I didn't use, and I found that all the indicators, in fact, important, because at the end of the day, market is a marketplace, and all the candles that you see are people's belief. And so when you see that, you see huge number of people use RSI divergence, and when more people uses that tool, it will go in the direction all the time when you see that. So this is why trading with proper strategy and any kind of things, you can use RSI, MACD, stochastic, whatever you want. But the point is that don't rely only on indicator. Okay, combine it. For example, we are combining, you see, I use these moving averages, and I combine with the price action. Then, because when you combine, you have more people on your board. It is the key points, right? Okay, so you see that gold has a big breakout. All right, so we got 2 times profit on this one, almost nearly 2 times, 1.8 times on gold, and I'll look forward to have another one. Yeah, this is the thing, guys. When we need to win a bit more bigger, so that next time we can keep something for any trade going in the other direction. So you see that from that daily price action, gold after the previous days big liquidity grab, gold has started to move to the upside. All right, so this is a bullish price action now which is going on. Let me look at all the pairs quickly, guys, before we look at the chart to see in fact what is doing what. So you see Eurojpy also coming down. See from the daily. Okay, this market also is a bull market. We see that AUD USD as I mentioned, looks like that it is trying to form a bullish market structure, and AUD USD from the bigger picture it is a bullish market. Okay, let me see what it's trying to do. I'm just quickly scanning through all of them to see who is doing what. So Eurojpy, today so far this is the daily candle, which is in fact there's a big move to the upside initially. Okay, we see that the Eurojpy is a bull market. Okay, Eurojpy, I will be waiting for to come down and to give us potential buying trading opportunity. Okay, this is a bull market. Euro AUD, you can see strongly bullish market. So euro dollar, we see that from this support now it is just trying to go bullish. Okay, we see that after coming to this support, euro dollar is going bullish. There's a news coming up, and with that news we might see that euro dollar is pushing high. Let me look at all the instruments. Gbpusd, after the doji, we see the market is now going to the upside. Okay, so there is a strong movement to the support zone. Now the price has formed a bullish structure. So Gbpusd, let me watermark here so that you guys can see that. So Gbpusd, okay, what I see that as this market, you can see from the daily it is a bullish market. There is a doji has formed. During the news, what I will be waiting on Gbpusd to come down here. Okay, once it will come down, we can look for potential trading opportunity. I'm just looking at quickly all of them to see who is doing what. So we saw that gold has a very aggressive move to the upside, which is expected, and we can see that with the dollar Swiss franc as well. Okay, so yeah, so you see that gold has a very aggressive move after this doji has gone up, and with this move, in fact, it has maintained the support level, long-term support, with a big liquidity gap and retest of this level. And I think that now gold, if you look at bigger picture on the monthly, we can see that this monthly candle, after testing this level, we have seen it is now going up. I think it might, because you see there isn't much resistance here for gold. This is a no man's land, and it could even a big massive uprise, because if gold cross this zone right around 2076, there's nothing here. Okay, the price has never come in that zone. So when the price reach this kind of no man's land, it normally moves very aggressively. Going to the 5 minutes, let's see if we can find another entry on gold. So that this is the 5 minutes candle that has in fact had a big liquidity on it, this one as well. Let the news release, and if we find an opportunity, again, if it drops down and give us buying opportunity, we'll go long. Okay, gold is in fact significantly bullish, so we'll be only looking to have bullish trading opportunity. 5 minutes, 15 minutes to see. Dollar yen, yep, thank you. Took my profit on gold and placed a new order. Is that advisable, sir? Okay, so Keita, you took profit, very good. At this point, if I look at the 4 hour, I see that the market is very aggressively bullish. For another entry, I need another important area of value. So our entry candle was this one. You can see this is a this candle was very significant, because if you closely look at, you can see that this bullish engulf around the 15 minutes, it has huge liquidity in it. Okay, you can see that it has crossed this support completely. Okay, and then after crossing this support, created this big move to the upside. The price has come multiple times and then has gone up, so which is in fact a very long price action. For entry, again, you can see the price is now moving vertical and has broken all this resistance level. I will be waiting for a pullback. Okay, and then we can look for entry on gold again. We'll be waiting for a pullback. I'll take a guy just for 30 seconds break. I'm here, just 30-second break, guys. Just we'll be back.
I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard every day, as I say, I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws
Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. So okay, so we see that gold from the lower time frame okay, so this 4-hour candle is going to close in 5 minutes time, right, on gold. And with that close we can expect further move. Now on the close, how we can find an entry? So this is a starting of the impulse. What I think now, gold should come down for a deeper pullback, okay, to test this level, and this is where we can find entry again on gold. Let it come down for a deeper pullback and then we can find entry, because already the price has made significant movement to the upside. Okay, so we can wait for an opportunity again. Okay, so you see gold. Let me look at other instrument. Which one is okay? NASDAQ also, you see candle is closing. US30, all of them in a pullback now. So NASDAQ, we see that there is a candle close. I think the price might come down a little further and then we can expect a bullish move. US oil, there is nothing we can do it now, because we need to see that this gap is filled, and once the price will drop to this level we can expect to go bullish. So these are the candles that is closing. Let me look at DXY. Okay, so DXY, the way I see that, looks like that it is preparing for another drop. Okay, you see that there is already a big drop happen on the 4-hour correction. Now this current session's candle is a liquidity gap, breaking this resistance zone here and then created a long wick candle. We can expect this one to continue to drop. So from the bigger picture perspective, if I look at the monthly, okay, so we see that there's a big long bearish candle, followed by, so far we see the price is coming down. If I look at the weekly, we can see that back to back, this is the 4th week, the price is coming down. On the daily, from the daily DXY, you see this is the daily candle that has almost crossed for the whole week's high and then closed as a long bearish engulfer. Now yeah, there is a very high probability for DXY now to break to the downside, because it is, you know, it is possible for this instrument to come exactly to the lowest point where there is a support and then have a bounce to the upside. Because if you closely look at on DXY, you see that this market has this is the resistance zone and grab liquidity quite a few times. So this leg to the upside from this resistance has grabbed huge liquidity, and then we see that this market now dropping down. So DXY bearish means that euro dollar we can expect to go bullish. There's a news coming up. Let's first look at the news to see how it is impacting overall pricing, including gold and USD pairs, and then once the news will be released, subsided, we'll look at to see what's happening. So gold, we have closed the trade that we are running with the profit, and I'll look for another one once we'll find that. Okay, so let's see the news, how it is doing. Forex factory, if you go to the Forex factory, I can't see the news. Okay, so looking at the news calendar, so 4 seconds remaining, the price is coming. There's a lot of pending is going on here. Okay, so forecast actual is less than forecast, so there could be weakness in DXY. Already we see DXY is bearish, so that will move the gold up. Okay, we saw that big jump on gold as soon as the the released. So from this one we see that okay, gold has a bounce to the upside. Okay, big bounce. So finally with that bounce, if you look at daily, gold started its uptrend. The price already has broken this support. Okay, this support is broken, has broken, and the price started to move to the upside. Okay, yeah, absolutely, Eurusd getting bullish. Okay, so from the 4-hour we saw initially a move. Now the way this candle has formed, we want to see now the price is coming to pull back to this support. Okay, so any kind of so this candle is a completely vertical move to the upside. Okay, so we will be waiting for bullish trading setup again. Okay, we closed our trade with 2 times TP in it. Okay, let's see how we can find again. There is a okay, 2000 cross just been on gold, and there's a significant move. This is on a resistance, and I don't recommend to sell. I know that some of you might be thinking to sell when the market moves with this kind of speed. Always to, better to wait to see. Anyone on gold trade currently? Can we see this aggressive move? This is what I say, guys. The trading with the trend is the best thing you can ever do. So I am on NASDAQ. Okay, it is so bullish. Yeah, euro dollar is as I mentioned from the support, has a big bounce to the upside. So with that news, Eurusdjpy also has a big drop. So you see that Euro AUD, so you look like that strongly bullish here. Now AUD USD, let me look at this one. Okay, so AUD USD, as I mentioned earlier, that we can expect. Now you can see there's a buy alert coming according to our TF strategy on AUD USD, and there's a news coming tomorrow. As I mentioned, we could see that this instrument is getting strongly bullish. Okay, there's a very high probability that this instrument is going to be bullish, and this because there's a news coming tomorrow, so which is very likely to happen. Okay, so let me look at Gbpjpy. This one also you see that after significant bullish move coming down for a deeper pullback. Okay, I think that this market also strongly bullish, and once you see this one is coming to a level where we can, you see the Gbpjpy. Okay, we see that there is a big support here, okay, on this one, and the market has in fact formed a structure here. You can see there is a double bottom and the price has broken to the upside. It's coming down here for a pullback, and I think that this market will go bullish again in this direction. So this one also very strongly bullish market, Gbpjpy. If I look at the weekly, we can see that already there is a significant movement happen on the weekly perspective. Okay, from the 1 hour, even from the lower time frame, we see that Gbpjpy is currently significantly bullish, and I think anytime we'll see that this market is going to the upside for stronger movement. So from the 4 hour, we have seen already a movement correction. We can expect a movement. Okay guys, let me know show in the chat. Okay, thank you coach for sharing knowledge and how to operate trade. Cherry, yeah, absolutely, thank you for that. Yeah, it's you know, as I mentioned guys, you know, any strategy, okay, any strategy that you use on the lower time frame or on the higher time frame, okay, any strategy works. Okay, every strategy works. The only thing that you need is proper understanding of the market, risk management plan, and you know, you need to know how to what I can say that how to, you know, manage the trade, right, which is a very very important aspect of trading. Managing the trade is the key. So once you know how to manage the trade, it becomes much easier, okay, much easier to make profit from the market. At the end of the day, you know, you need to make sure that you know, you are not being too much emotionally involved with the trade, which is in the beginning is a big task, I know. Okay, it happens to me also in the beginning. It is in fact a big task, and to overcome that, you need to be able to overcome so at the end of the day, it's, you know, you need to detach from your trade. You know, I did a lot of research on it, okay, trust me. That's why I tell you guys that before you become a profitable trader, you need to know in fact what is trading. Okay, what is trading? And this question, answering this question will give you a big freedom from losing money, being a profitable trader. So what is trading is risk management, and when you get experience to know when to take the risk and when not to. It will come over learning from experience. But at the end of the day, all things come from your emotion, okay, emotional detachment from your trading. So you might say, how do I emotionally detach from trading? You know, how much we value the money will determine your emotional response as a trader, which is very normal because it takes a lot of hard work to earn money. I know it every fiber because I was in job in different kind of environment. Oh, there was a big jump on gold. Okay, I'm waiting for open. Let's see, we can capitalize this move. It really take a great deal to earn money, and then to trade, and when it goes down, it feels really difficult to understand. But the best way that I found is in the middle, how I thought it really helps. I'll tell you. When let's say you had a losing trade, instead of thinking that I used to think in that way, as I mentioned, when the price will go to this no man's land, there could be substantial move on this one. Okay, you need an entry, guys. You need a pullback on this one. You see, this one is a live trade, was given, guys, in this YouTube live in the pre-London session, in our live session that I'm gonna show you. So we got a 2 times profit on this one. This is a completely because I care about you guys I know that you are here, so you need it. And the trade was shared also in the VIP. This one 2 times TP on this one. We closed it here along the zone on 88. Now we see that what it is doing. It's progressing to the upside. So that's a massive move. You see that when the price grab liquidity, this is where the big move happened. Now with this move, gold started a new trend. Okay, so we will be only looking for now buy gold. Gold has gone up 2000, and I think that now it will remain in that zone of 2000. So we will be looking for buying gold. Now if I delete this, what we see on the daily, you can see that this is a significantly bullish. You see this candle, one candle has come down to grab liquidity. I expected in my weekly forex forecast, and the price did that. It's a big bullish candle grabbing liquidity from here, has formed this. That candle will create at least three candle to the upside, and with that move, what I think that gold might, highly likely it will hit 2060 level. Okay, so we have in fact a good move to take, and I think on the daily it will hit that, and it might even go up further. So how we can now ride that trend? Let's go to the lower time frame. Now this is the news candle. Okay, this is the as soon as let this one or any other on the 5 minutes or 15 minutes, let it come down for a pullback, and then we will be looking to ride the trend. Okay, so this is a very high probability that gold will go bullish. And I know that in the beginning, we try to sell when we see the top, and I'll recommend you guys I'll not be selling, okay, in such a bull market. Gbp USD, thank you. I'll look at it. Can you do GU please? It's looking very bullish. Yeah, I think so. All this also go. Good evening, thank you, motivational speaker. Thanks for being here. Please analyze US30. You look at it. GBP USD next sector, GBP JPY. Okay, so look at GBP JPY, GBP USD, US30. Appreciate everything you do, coach. You're big helpful with wealth of knowledge. Thank you. K19, no problem. It's my pleasure. I know nothing. There is a Greek philosopher. Socrates, he said that when you think that you know nothing, this is when you really know nothing. If you go to the depth of everything, that actually we are ignorant. At the end of the day, especially I'm ignorant in many things. I'm fully humble on it, because I come here in this platform to learn from everyone and everything. So you see that there's a big that's a big move, massive. Okay, so let me look at US30. There is a Greek philosopher. He said that the only thing that I know is I know nothing. That's the best quote I have ever heard. Okay, so let's look at US30. Okay, so US30 has a liquidity gap in the top. Okay, but this is if you look at the 4 hour, as I mentioned, this is coming down for a deeper pullback. Now if I look at the daily, this is a big bullish move to the upside. Okay, so we see that there is a massive move. Now we can expect a pullback. So US30 in a pullback in an uptrending market. Okay, so this market, you can see that this is the daily chart, there is a big consolidation along this zone. Now with that consolidation, what we see that this market has a this is the resistance zone here. Okay, so there is a resistance here, okay, which is also turning support here. And what I will wait for US30, you can see back to back 5 days bullish move. I will be waiting for a test of this support. Now if you take your Fibonacci from low to the high, you can see that the price, this is the 50 to 61.8% Fibonacci is where the neckline of this move. And what I think now US30 highly likely, very highly likely, will come down here and will form a structure to create an inverted head and shoulder here, and then to continue its uptrend. So from the daily, we can expect now potential selling opportunity. Now if we look at this, is the support here, resistance here, which is top support here, and from here we can expect a bullish move. Now this is a bit ambitious movement we are expecting, but on the way, especially if the price break any of this, okay, especially let's say this one, the price break this one, then we can expect, especially there is a 20 EMA here, and we can expect after this one to go a bullish move. Okay, so US30 is in a pullback, wait for break any of the important level and then to go bullish. Okay, so so US30 in a pullback, I will be waiting for pullback and to give a, so when pullback will end, you might ask, okay, when do I know that pullback is ended? So the pullback will be ended when we will see a liquidity gap. Okay, let me show you an example. Let's go back to gold. The trade that we early today we have opened on the 4 hour. You can see when the pullback ended, there is a liquidity gap. This is the main indicator or a main tool that I use to go ride a trend or take the big trade, is the liquidity. See that there is a big move on gold, okay, impulse correction. Now when did the correction ended when there is a liquidity gap. Let me replay this. You see that? So this is a big impulse correction. On the correction, there is a liquidity gap. So before, let's say when the price is here, okay, if anyone tell me, coach, when gold will go up, I don't know, because I don't know how much it will pull back. And when this candle has formed, if say, coach, is the pullback finish, I don't know, because still it's forming a narrow candle. When, if you go to the 15 minutes, when this candle formed, ask coach, the pullback finish, yes, pullback is done. Okay, this is where the pullback is over. The gold is preparing for a bullish move, and this is where, when this candle was forming, I was on pre-London session, live session in this YouTube. I have called the trade, and also I have sent to the students who are trading with us from this level, stop loss below this low, 2 to 1, reward to risk, that we have seen that it has gone in fact massively to the upside. Okay, and that you see the couple of times has come down, it's holding the trade and has gone up. So this is the trading is, guys. And if you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that this market shown a very nice looking bullish price action. It can be traceable because we have the our TF strategy or trend following strategy applied on the 1 hour chart, and we see that there are back-to-back 3 buy alert according to my TF indicator. So if you want to access all of them, learn our strategies and also trade with us, there is a link in the description area. You can visit us to join us, to learn our strategies, to trade with us, and also to access these trading tools along with many other trading tools. Access the VIP chat group to become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So you can also use the link, a website link at the top of this chat. It's pinned. You can visit the website. I'm gonna give you the website again here. Okay, I recommend you to join us to learn our strategies if you really want to explore more and speed up your learning process. So mentorship, this is the website for mentorship. You can visit the website. Thank you. There's a live chat available. Any question, let her know, or let me know in any time. So you see that gold has in fact made this move quite significant, and let me see, now we need a pullback. Pullback is key. Wait for an impulse and then wait for a pullback, and you'll see that everything will fall in place. Okay, so Gbpusd, I'll look at it. Plan on looking Gbpusd. Okay, so we'll look at Gbpusd. Yes, absolutely, I'm here to look at. Okay, so GU, we saw that after this big bull candle there's a doji. Now this current candle, this 4 hour, okay, even if I trade on the 5 minutes, I always look at the 4 hour, because if you can combine them, candle close time, candle closing, and then combining with the lower time frame with the higher time frame is the key. So it's a multi time frame approach. So let's say if you are trading on the 5 minutes, you don't need to look at, you can look at, but I don't think that you need monthly, weekly. Daily should be enough, and 4 hour, especially if you can combine 4 hour with the 5 minutes, that's the best multi time frame. 2 time frame will be enough if you really want to master. And you know, there are some things that, especially 1 time frame mastering is the key. So for example, I'm very efficient at 4 hour and 5 minutes. These are the 2 time frame that I'm very good at, because I can combine them together. So this is the key points. Always, if you, let's say, master 1 time frame and try to see the relationship with the higher time frame. So what do you mean? You might say, okay, what is the relationship? For example, when you see a market, let's say this is the 4 hour, right? you saw back to back two dojis here. Okay, this is the low of the doji, and once this 4-hour candle has crossed this low, there is something you will find very important on the 5 minutes, and once you can grasp that concept, you can take very big trade. Let me show you what it is. Let's go back to the 5 minutes and replay the chart, and you see that something that you can take from 5 minutes that will really help you to understand. You see there's a big drop. You will find that will tell you, in fact, okay, you see that there is a clean reversal here. Okay, now what did I say a couple of minutes ago? That today quite a few times, this is the support. Okay, when you see a support, let's say this is the support here, support here, support here, support here, an important level of support is broken, liquidity grab completely, has gone up again, tested the support as resistance. And when I think I was in live that time, this is what I talking about, that from this zone the price will revert back, and that's what it did. It in fact fly to the upside. Okay, you can review the pre-launch session, and the price, this is leaving it as a liquidity grab. This move happened. So this is why it is important that combining with the higher time frame with lower time frame will give you a great trading opportunity. So let's look at now GU. You might say, okay, I understand now, how can I trade? Now to trade GBP USD, there is an imbalance little bit here. Okay, that's why I was just waiting. Is that, see, this is the resistance zone here on GBP USD, and this is the support level. Okay, this is an imbalance here. Anytime we could see that this imbalance is being filled because this level has not been tested properly. Okay, so if you trade on the 5 minutes, then so this is a really big bull now. Okay, I'll really wait for this is at the top, and any kind of pullback, okay, liquidity gap will give us a potential entry opportunity on GBP USD. So it's a bullish market. Okay, so for me, I need to see the support, the price has come to an important level, and then we can go long. What kind of EMA? Okay, so the EMA that I use is, one is 20 exponential moving average, and this one is 10 exponential moving average, and that combines together. Okay, thank you. GBP USD next, right? Yeah, GBP USD. Sazi, good morning Forex user, please analyze GBP. So GBP USD is now currently strongly bullish. Okay, probably you have seen my analysis early today. I have posted on this one, and there is a little bit of imbalance here. Okay, if I look at daily, we can see that this market has a big bull. I think, okay, we should be seeing some pullback in this market. The market already has made a move. This is the daily move. You can see already has passed up more than previous days candle. But this market, keep in mind that you see that on the direction of the trend, back to back two daily bullish engulfer. Okay, now these two daily bullish engulfer in fact quite significant because they are in the direction of the trend. This kind of You see, once liquidity grab, that one also violated to the downside, and then there has been another liquidity grab. So this market is absolutely bullish market, going up in the direction of the trend. Now with that move, okay, on Gbpusd, I'll really we can expect at least 3-4 candles to the upside, and I think that in this movement the price will hit that resistance, and you see there is a big imbalance, and it will very fast, it will feel that too. Okay, so there are two levels that we can expect to hit on Gbpusd. Now the point is to find an entry. To find an entry, this is a very strong bullish candle. There is a doji, and then immediately has gone up from this doji. We need to see proper pullback. Okay, I will be looking for an entry because I see that there are two important levels is coming up on Gbpusd, and highly likely that it will go ahead and test this level. I'm Jahidul Islam. You know, that's what I was talking about, that guys. You might be thinking to sell gold. That's not a right trading practice. It, you know, always, you know, buy on a bull market in a pullback, sell on a bear market on a pullback. Okay, if you see a top, thinking to sell is not, you know, a good idea at all. I'll say that be patient and wait for an entry for a potential bullish setup. Okay, this is a strongly bullish market. You can see what it might do. You can see already it has made this move, right? It will pull back here. Okay, this is the 5 minutes, or even in the 15 minutes. If you look at the 15 minutes, it will consolidate here, will made a structure, and then will go bullish again, and then it will consolidate here like that, will come back down again, and then will go bullish again like that. Okay, the market moves in majority of the case, you see like that. So once it will create a structure here, and after grabbing liquidity, any time frame you are looking, that's when looking for a buy opportunity. Gold, I will not recommend to sell at all. Okay, it will be a suicidal attempt to sell gold. In a bullish market, always look for potential, you know, trading opportunity on gold. I got profit, double profit on gold and silver. It's been great trading with you. Thank you, Kaita. I know that you did a good job. It's your credit. Very good. This is what we need, you know, guys, so that you can stay profitable. This is the education that Forex Trading Wizard Academy is coming up to help traders, and you can see that this education you will not find anywhere, because this is a unique and self-learned, self-taught, research-based, as well as insider education. You see the gold, some short-term movement coming. It doesn't mean that it's a sell. As I mentioned, that there is some education here you will find only here, because concept of liquidity, this kind of things, because some of the trader that I trade and some of the mentor I had, they had a very in-depth knowledge of the financial market, institutional trading, and this is where they use, because that's why you see my chart is very clean, is because institutional traders chart are very clean, because they trade based on the price action. Then I mentioned before that, as I said, the Nikola Tesla said that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you want to know the secret of the market, similarly think in terms of market structure, price action, and liquidity. These are the three things that you need to, if you master, then you become the master of the market. And Yeah, there is a reason behind Nikola Tesla said that at the end of the day, everything is energy and frequency. There's nothing else. If you go to the quantum level, let's say, we are human, but if we break down what is inside us, what we are made of, according to science, 90% of us is water, right? 90% of us is water. So if we boil down to the water, let's say if you go down to the water, then so we are mainly water, right? Now this water is made up of molecule. Now the breakdown that water is its molecule, okay? And if you break down the molecule, then it's coming to atom, right? And then if you break down the atom, it comes to quarkers, okay? And quarkers is fluid, it's the energy. This is the quantum level, and in that quantum level, okay, only things work is the wave of energy. And when you observe that changes, okay? If you look at the experiment, double slit experiment done by the quantum physicist, okay? According to double slit experiment, they did it million times, same result. So when they are sending an electron, okay, when they are looking at the electron, it is behaving in a way. When they are not looking at the electron, it is behaving another way. When they are looking at the electron, it is behaving like a particle, okay? It's on the back of the wall, there is a shadow of the particle, but if you look at the electron, if you don't look at it, it's coming. If you're looking or not looking, okay, in one way it is acting like a particle, the other way it's like a wave. So they said that, okay, why this happening? And what they did, halfway they looked, halfway they didn't. So when they looked, they didn't look, it gone like electron. When they looked, it has come back again and become wave, and then has gone there. So there's a lot of things that not in our understanding, but the only thing we know that at the end of the day, when everything is energy, we are interconnected with this energetic fabric that is going through the whole universe. That's why the emotion is so interconnected. We are connected through the emotion, through the energy. Every word that we say carry an energy, frequency, and vibration, and that's the whole goal of the human life, is to raise the consciousness, to increase the consciousness, to create a bigger consciousness. This is something I'll tell you, you might be look very different. What is a consciousness? Let's say you're in a house, okay, and this is a bedroom, this is a drawing room, okay, this is, let's say, kitchen, this is a living room, right? This is a guest room. So all these are rooms, and there are lights. So there's a light bulb like that here, there's a light bulb like this here, there's a light bulb like this here, and there's a light bulb like, let's say, this here, like this, okay? All are light bulb, and every light bulb has a switch to it, right? Let's say you turn on one light, right, and it's showing a glow. You turn on the other light, it will show the glow. Can you separate the electricity from the light? It just can't separate, right? It just flowing the electricity into all light bulbs. Same electricity is flowing through the all light. So we human are like this. Let's say you are here, X is here, I am here, James is here, someone is here, and the consciousness is the electricity. So it's going through all of them, okay, like a light bulb. Consciousness is going through all of them, and when you turn off the switch, the consciousness gone. This light bulb, the shape is different, that's why this happens. So the human shapes are different, but the consciousness is going through all of them, the same consciousness, the same electricity going through the whole light bulb, but the shape is different. In the similar way, the consciousness is going through all of them, but the shape is different. So that's why he said that it's a different story. But at the end of the day, if you want to really be a very good profitable trader, I would say that the best way is to understand the market structure, price action, and liquidity. Very simplest way you can understand it. Okay, so let me look at it. Gold is winning and winning big. Yep, amazing, thank you. Okay, I'm doing AUD CAD analyze little and help strong down. Okay, cause move gold. Thank you. Yeah. Do you think that Gbpusd will get another retest? I think that Gbpusd will get another retest, okay, because when the market leave a big imbalance, it normally comes down for a retest. Now if we ride the trend, we leaving that imbalance, buying from here. So you know, the in a bull market, buying is always a good idea, but once the market will come for a pullback, I think that that's the best way to go for, you know, a long opportunity. So even if it doesn't come up for a pullback, we'll see lower time frame liquidity gap. For example, on the 1 hour, you can see back to back two 1 hour candle. You see this is a weakless candle. Now let's say n 1 hour candle has come here to this level from this 20 EMA, has closed above with a big bull candle. It's a buy candle like this. So you know that this market is a bullish market. Grab liquidity on the 1 hour, let's buy like this, like that one we did on the gold. You can see that when the liquidity grab happens, this is where the best time for potential buying opportunity. Okay, so dollar CAD, let me look at all this. So you see the big drop on dollar yen. It formed a head and shoulder with this doji, and then so dollar yen, if I look at this weekly, see the support here. There's a big drop on dollar yen. So you see that there's a so dollar Swiss franc did the same thing. There's a big rejection from the top. QJ, so all of them showing really bearish price action. Euro strongly bullish. Okay, Euro AUD big bullish. So Euro AUD, you remember guys, during the live session yesterday when we are doing this live, you remember that price has dropped. This is what I mentioned, that Euro AUD might be going bullish from here, and did that. You see the big move happen. So this market is in fact, if you look at the 1 hour, this one also big. You see it has crossed the doji's high, doji's low. Okay, and Yeah, this market, if you look at the weekly, we see that already the price has come down to this zone. 3 days is still remaining. Looks to me that Euro AUD, setting up for another ride to the upside. From the monthly, yeah, it's a big bullish market, Euro AUD. Hello guys, do you think we can see retracement to 2000? Exact number cannot be told. What I think that any level, if we see that the price is again making false breakout on the lower time frame, you see this is the 15 minutes, we're saying the 2000 level, yeah, could be, or if I look at this high, yeah, 2000 level, it could come down to 2000 level. Okay, it depends on really how this is making this structure. It could come down or may not come down, because very strong bullish momentum. Okay, we might not see that it's coming down. Richie, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Richie. Yeah, that's what it is. Do you still played with daylight saving in Australia? Yeah, it's now good. Turang, thanks for asking. So daylight saving time is better for me, because when there is a daylight saving, I can things finish a bit earlier. So daylight savings, the time progress, like time come forward. In summer, the night is smaller, it's a bit hard, but in winters, night is bigger, things come a bit earlier, so it's much better for me. Thanks for asking. But I am used to it, I'm very industrial. I love that when I forget about time and the space when I talk, and thank you for your appreciation. Amazing. Thank you for that. You're the best coach. Thank you, James. You're also a best student. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, James. Thanks for that. Yeah, I know that. You will be, everyone will be here. This is my passion, I even dream that all my students are making money, making profit. I have limitation too, but I try to give my best, and I'm also learning on the journey. Life is a school. Life is not it's a journey, and it's a school, and I'm learning every day. I'm giving, because giving is receiving, in fact. So when I give, I receive, and that's how it's a feedback loop all the time, coming back and forth. So let's look at now on the 15 minutes. Okay, so gold, let it make a structure here. What I think that the way it has made, it will first, what it will do, this is 15-minute chart, and we could see that this is the impulse, and then what it will do here, a triangle formation. Okay, with the triangle formation, it will first break down, and then if without grabbing liquidity it goes up, then it will come back down again to grab liquidity, and then it will go up, or it will first come down, grab liquidity, and then it will go up. Okay, yeah, thank you. Absolutely. In gold, 15 minutes shows a strong bullish candle. Is it okay to enter for buy position in gold? Akshay, yeah, gold showing strong bullish. You can see it might come down for a pullback, and I'm on it. I know that you are in VIP group also, no problem. I'm on it. If I'm in this live session, find it, I will go. If I'm not live, anytime, wherever you guys, I'll try to convey what I'm trading. And I think that the price, very likely that will come down for a deeper pullback. 5 minutes, looking at even on the 5 minutes, see this is creating a structure. So when this structure will create, it will first come down and then will go up. Okay, so once it will come down on the 5 minutes or on the 15 minutes, so once it will come down, grab liquidity, and then we can find that the price forming a bullish trading opportunity. Hello coach, could you please have a look at USD CAD? Could that liquidity grab on the 30-minute signal into reversal? PPL background, look at it. Elizabeth, oh, I'm learning and still raising money to join your lifetime for thank you, Elizabeth. You're always welcome, and be easy. Okay, be easy, nothing hurry, just be flexible, and you're always welcome, no problems. Thank you for that. Okay, so hello coach, could you please have a look USD CAD? Could the liquidity grab on the 30 minutes? Okay, so dollar CAD, on the dollar CAD time frame, 30 minutes, there is a big rejection from the bottom. Let me see the bigger picture monthly. Okay, this market, you can see there is a monthly gap opening. So that gap opening, I think that this market might have a very big drop on this direction, because dollar getting, as you can see, dollar getting weaker, DXY, and CAD is likely to go up. You can see because oil is fully related to CAD. Now the way CAD price action has formed from the weekly, for me it will come down here, and highly likely it will go bullish, because the price always follow the path of least resistance. So we could see that there's a lot of imbalance here, and the market might be going bullish from this zone. From the monthly also same zone. Now if I look at daily, there's an imbalance gap, and then we could see that going up. So if oil getting stronger, CAD getting stronger, and USD is weaker, and from the price action, what I see that USD, now dollar CAD might be coming down for a deeper drop. What I think that it might first break this support, which is very likely. So with that being said, from the lower time frame, we already see a movement. What I think that here we might see some consolidation, but I think dollar CAD will drop again. So it might, the way it is forming here, we might see it's forming a structure here like that. Okay, and then you'll see that it will make this move again. So the way it is forming, it's a very strongly bearish market. Okay, so yeah, I will not be going long in this situation unless we see very big move. But normally when you see a big trend already happen, in this kind of market, what it does, it normally breaks opposite direction of the trend, go to an important area and then reverse back. You can see this example on dollar yen. See the dollar yen, you see this made this move, has broken all this resistance, and again coming down. So normally the long-term trend is always respected. So because dollar CAD is in a long-term trend, for the short term, if we see an up move, is in fact always look for a opportunity to sell. So yeah, I will not be going long. it could go up, as I mentioned, that it might go up for deeper pullback to this level, and then this zone is not a very suitable zone for buying. I think dollar CAD will come well below this level here. Still there is a high probability from the higher time frame what I see in USD CAD. How about US oil? Any buy? So US oil that we talk about, that what I think that US oil, you can see it's coming down. I think it will fill that gap first, and then we can find buying opportunity, because the market will not leave this gap open. I think highly likely it will come down and fill that gap, and then we could see bullish opportunity on US oil. So yeah, hopefully that you guys are enjoying. I'm sincerely believe that you guys Karita, doing AUD CAD analyze, little help, strong downtrend. Okay, so AUD CAD, guys, make sure that you give a big like, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done yet. So looking at daily AUD CAD, I just need to see the bigger picture from the weekly. So this is a long-term sell, bearish market. This is the monthly. We can see so far the price has reached a resistance and then rejected down. From the weekly, we see that AUD CAD has a big drop followed by a pullback to the upside. You can see this market is, in fact, it is a selling market. From the daily, this daily candle is a pure liquidity grab, and as a result we see that from this 20 EMA the price now coming down. Now from the 4 hour, we see that AUD CAD has a big impulse consolidation now. So from the 4 hour, it's a little bit of up move. What I think that it's doing this one here. Okay, it's testing this resistance line. So as I mentioned earlier many times, that when you see, let's say, a trend is being respected, if you see it has broken opposite direction of the trend, has come back down again to the support, you see this resistance is being tested and trending aggressively to the downside. The same thing applied here. You can see the price was respecting this resistance, coming down again, resistance coming down, has broken opposite direction of the trend, has broken down below, tested the resistance. Now we can expect a drop, and this is a liquidity grab. So this has broken the trend line, has come back down, so it basically hit a lot of stop loss. So the price has a momentum. Now it will be ready to drop. Okay, so with that being said, what you said, AUD CAD and strong downtrend, because yeah, okay, so if you are in a sell trade, that my support is on sell now, yeah, but the rest will depend on you. For me, I think that this market will drop. So with that being said, guys, cash gold now, please. Going back to gold. Okay, we see that gold from the, it's a 1 hour candle close. This is a bullish candle, very strong bullish candle. Let me see. Okay, on the 15 minutes, so on the 5 minutes, yeah, looks like that it might create another impulse. Okay, might create another impulse to the upside on gold. So gold looks like that it might start its bullish move. You see there is a long wick and the price is respecting this support level here. Okay, so let me look at dollar Swiss franc and then I'll come back to US gold again. So dollar Swiss franc, as you can see, is TXY is bearish. So you see that this market has broken all this support. Because there is nothing here, it might not straight drop. Instead, you can see that the market already has made a move. What I think that you can see, this is the support level on USD CHF. So with that support here, support here, we could see some pullback to the upside to test as resistance, or we might see little bit of consolidation here, and then we can expect to go short. So this is a selling market. From the monthly, you can see that this is a big bearish market, or even it could just melt. Big drop may happen if gold and DXY is dropping, but this is a bearish market. Okay, yeah, even let's say stop loss above, it's a big stop loss, but stop loss above this high, even a bit smaller profit target also will be a good trading opportunity on this one. All right, so hopefully that you guys enjoyed this live session. Thank you for being here. I'm almost at the end of the session. I will still be on this in front of the chart, constantly looking at the best trading opportunity, because it's what I love, it's what I do. And as soon as I will find, I will send the same trade to the students as well, and I will be also opening in my account. If you want to trade with me, all this, that also we share some community trade as well. Today I have shared a gold trade, which in fact became a very profitable one, and you can join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. Link in the description. And also if you want to join our recommended broker EverTrade, also link in the description. They're regulated by SEC FCA, so your capital will be in the safe hand. So before I leave, let's look at gold, what it is doing from the 5 minutes. We see that gold from the lower time frame, gold is forming a structure. So let's say if it drops to this level, tested the 20 EMA, will be good place to buy. I'll see any kind of strong liquidity gap along this zone will give me opportunity for go long with gold. So thank you. I'll see you tomorrow again twice in this live session. And also if you're on the channel, then in the analysis, so make sure you subscribe, press that bell button, and don't forget to ask any question if you have. Make sure you visit the website if you want to learn more. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow in this live session, and until then, stay happy, manage your risk. Okay, thank you so much for your time. No problems, you are always welcome. Elizabeth, thank you. Amazing, thank you very much. Stocks on. Not too late to enter buy, since just need to find the right point. There's no late. The gold will go up forever or come down, so they're never too late. Just wait for a right entry point, and that should be fine.